Alright guys, got myself a 3D printer. It is a Anet A8 3D printer from gearbest.com. No, they did not pay me to say that. It is a Prusa i3 knockoff printer. It comes in a giant brown box, as you see back here. It's a kit. You got to put it together yourself. There's no instructions. There's a link to a YouTube video that helps you put it together. You got to pause it and play it and pause it and play it about 1,000 times. This entire process you see going on here is about 7.5, 8 hours worth of building, compressed down into 7 minutes. All in all, I'm impressed with it. It works nicely. It does very good for the price point. It's the cheapest 3D printer you can find anywhere. Originally, when I started filming the assembly, I was planning on making a video with better instructions than the one they give you, but after 7 hours of doing it, I had given up, and towards the end of it, I'm just putting parts together, having forgotten that the camera's even there, and realizing that I was going to have to speed it up a lot because it took forever to do. I gave up on that. And follow the YouTube video online. It'll get you there. If an idiot like me can do it, so can you. The prints overall aren't bad at all. They come out looking fairly good. This has no sanding on it at all. That's how it came off the printer after I assembled it. And it does function the way it should. This is called a Venus box. I'll put the link for the model in the description. This here's a little battleship. You can see there, that's a little bit bigger than a plastic peg. That's the size of a shot glass. I have plans on making battle shots. I'll 3D print all the ships and then lost PLA cast them into aluminum. And I've got a big plan. It might be several years before I finish it, but I want to do a battle shots, my own version with neodymium magnets and wood and anodized aluminum. Long project. This is just foreshadowing. Anyway, I needed the 3D printer to pull this off because I couldn't find any foam ships, because I was originally planning on lost foam casting them. Not going to happen. So having a 3D printer, I hope to really take my aluminum casting to the next level. I'll be able to 3D print all kinds of things and then use plaster of Paris with the silica sand mix and make molds, and then take those molds and burn out the PLA plastic and then create it in aluminum with my foundry. So even though I'm stuck up here in Alaska, hopefully I'll be taking my metal casting to the next level. Take advantage of the winters, make the molds I need, and then cast cans all summer long. So all in all, I'm pleased with the dang thing. The hardest part about putting it together was peeling all of the blankety blank paper off of the acrylic. Normally I find that really satisfying, you know, like peeling the plastic off of the clock on a new VCR. Not so much with this. I don't know if it's been on there for years or if it's just because it came from China. I don't know. The paper was stuck, and it probably took me a solid hour just to get all the paper off of the acrylic. Construction was easy, a little fiddly, trying to drop the nuts into the slot so that you could get the screws to catch them. It works. And then the electrics. My OCD went crazy. The electrics are all very straightforward. It's very clear on where you plug them into and what they go to, but you're left with a rat's nest of cables everywhere. So I wanted to zip tie it, and I wanted to make them straight and tight and just cable management, and you can't, because guess what? Every part of it moves, so it needs the slack. So you end up having to take the little wire wrap stuff and wire wrapping it and leaving a big loop hanging off the back of it so that it's got room to move. Once it's all done, it makes sense and it's manageable, but yeah, my inner OCD did not like it at all. I wanted to be able to zip tie it to things, but you just can't. Any printer's gonna have the cables looped out because the stuff's gotta move, and I just gotta deal with it. If you do order from GearBest, they're gonna send you an email that says, hey, we can't get it through customs. We need you to send us more money. Don't listen to it. Just wait. it'll show up anyway. They wanted an extra $23 or something because they couldn't clear customs, and then it showed up at my door 3 days later. Full of crap. They're trying to get money from you, and it's well documented. Check out forums, it's all there. Also, if you happen to get one of these printers, which I do recommend, maybe not from GearBest, but get a Prusa i3 knockoff, the Anet A3 printer, or no, excuse me, Anet A8 printer. Jump on Facebook and search for the official Anet A8 support forum. Great guys. They'll help you out with assembly. They'll help you out with calibrating it all, and great set of people on that forum. They've helped me out, and I'm on there now too. So hey, you might run into me, and I might help you out. I've got a MOSFET that I need to install on it. I'll probably do a separate video for that. What a MOSFET does is separate the power for the hotbed. So instead of it running from the power supply to the main board to the hotbed, it'll run from the power supply to this MOSFET to the hotbed. The MOSFET acts like a relay. It's just a switch. So the main board just tells it turn on, and it turns on, instead of all of that voltage having to run through the main board. There's cases online documenting where the connectors for the hotbed burn out, and this MOSFET's supposed to prevent it. I'm rolling the dice because I haven't installed it yet, but it seems to be working just fine. I'll get it installed real soon, and I think I will do a video on that. So stay tuned so you can see me install the MOSFET, and we'll see how that goes. Maybe my OCD on the wire management can get better at that point, because now that I know where it all moves, I might be able to figure it out better. So anyway, that's my experience with an Anet A3 3D printer from GearBest. All in all, I'm pleased with it, especially for the price point. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.